Crossroads seem to come and go. Yeah. Gypsy flies from coast to coast, loving many, loving none, bearing sorrow, having fun. But back home you'll always run to sweet Melissa. Yeah. Freight train, each car looks the same, all the same. No one knows the gypsy's name. No one hears his lonely sigh. There are no blankets where he lies. In his deepest dreams, the gypsy flies with sweet Melissa. Again the morning's come, again he's on the run. Sunbeams shining through his hair, appearing not to have a care. Kick up your gear and gypsy roll on, roll on. Crossroads, will you ever let him go? Will his spirit roll away? But I know that he won't stay without Melissa. But I know that he won't stay, yeah, without Melissa.
Well, good afternoon, you guys.
Hi,
What a nice way to
Valentina.
open the show.
Nice
Really?
opener.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we have Shub, also known as Ray,
Correct.
and Steve.
Yep.
What is your last
Also
Steve
known as
Malooly.
Steve.
name? Malooly. You're not
Yes.
related to John Malooly, the comic?
There are plenty Malulis all around
I
the
could
place.
imagine. A nice Irishman we have here
Absolutely.
today.
Yep.
And I believe an Italiano
And Irish also.
and Irish. So mix and mix.
The good half is Irish.
Yeah, welcome to
Be careful,
today.
Steve. Be careful. He said it, I didn't.
Greg is missing today. He had another engagement.
Well,
that he
it's
had to
Greg's
be at.
loss.
Yeah, I miss him because he's so busy.
We miss him too.
But you'll meet him another time.
All right,
So
great.
how do you like our place? You've been here, right?
Yes, I have been here, but never in this style as we're doing during the day here. It's great. It's a beautiful place at night, and takes on a whole different vibe during the day, which is very cool.
It's a lot of fun.
But it's all
during the
about
day.
you, Valentina,
Oh,
I think.
thank you. You're so sweet. Well, I'm just realizing that I know you from the Floral Park days.
Right. It must
And
be.
you know who you remind me
Oh,
of?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do you know who you remind me of? You're going to laugh. Father Tom Hartman.
Oh, wow.
Do you know him?
No, I do not.
Did you? He's passed. He ran the Catholic Channel,
Oh, okay.
and
sure.
he was a hippie priest.
Oh, so
Yes.
you're calling me a hippie now?
No, but you have, no, but you
Well, I've been
have,
called worse,
you
Valentina.
have, no, you have,
That's okay. I call him a lot worse than
you have
that.
hippie hair, and you're handsome. I like your beard, everything.
thank you.
And you got the white gray that looks pretty good. I mean, not every man can carry that off with long hair.
Right.
Most look too old.
Yeah, it's
Too
like
dumb.
me. There's a couple of guys left. Is it me, the Santa Claus?
Right.
You know, we're good.
And not only that, Father Tom, exactly,
Right.
dressed like you with the jacket. And everyone knows on the show I love well-dressed men.
Right.
That's how I met Greg in the dry cleaners.
Oh.
Okay, when this whole thing started with our
Oh,
friendship.
you're in, Steve.
Yeah, but anyway, you do look like Father Tom Hartman. You should look him up.
I will.
Years ago, not now.
Okay.
You know, in his later years, he was distinguished, but he was older.
Right.
You still look very young.
Father Tom Hart.
Yeah, and there'll
Yeah.
be no preaching on our show, Steve. Father.
So anyway, you hung out in Floral Park a lot.
A fair amount. I had a handful of friends that lived there. You know, met them all through, Nassau Community College. You know, it's just
Yeah.
a great, Long Island
Oh yeah.
icon. I think everyone eventually passes through there.
I love Long Island. You know, I interviewed for the I Love Long Island girl, but they didn't
And
hire
I
me.
would have voted for you.
No,
You
because
got my vote, definitely.
because I'm too young, too old. You know, they won't hire. They want someone,
Oh,
hot.
come on.
No,
We're
they
gonna have
do.
we'll start a
They
new.
do. But I don't
thing
want
to
it
get it
now. I have
happening.
my own empire now. I don't need that anymore. But I always could say it. I love Long Island. That's the way you say it, Long Island. You don't say it the old way.
Sure.
But anyway, and we have Shub. I'm just realizing how I know you.
Okay.
Two, actually, we met. Here. One night you came with my older girlfriend, Mary.
Okay.
So Mary, I go to lunch with Patricia. I'm part of the Angels, the Long Island Angels.
Okay. Yes.
So
I've heard
we used
of
to
it.
do
Right.
a lot of lunches.
Right.
And once Mary said, I said, you should tell who if he plays to call me. And then one night you guys came and we called Jenny, who isn't here today, to book you a reservation, but you came late and it was crazy or whatever, right? You stopped in here?
I think the night that we did come, it was a rainy, crazy night, and
Yeah.
yeah, they had our name at the door, and something got confused. They didn't
Yes.
realize it was us or something. But we ended up coming in. We hung out with Greg for a while.
Yeah, so you did meet Greg.
Yes, we met him that night, and yeah, I remember a couple people. Patricia also told me she does a bunch of benefit shows, and she had said to me, "Oh, you need to go on Valentina's show."
Right, right.
So that I remember, because I remember there was a couple times, and then actually we were supposed to do a show here with Greg one night with
And
my
he-
other duo, Mike. Remember one duo, and then the COVID hit,
And then the
yeah,
shit hit the
everything,
fan. That's what happened. But
so we'll
when
we'll do a
COVID
makeup
hit-
night.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But those two ladies are like very, I believe they're like most loveliest ladies on Long Island.
Very cool.
And Mary, believe it or not, she checks in on me all the time. She leaves me these nice messages. What are you doing? I love you. Blah blah. She's a sweetheart. And Patricia is like my daughter. So I didn't realize the connection till today. Like I'm
Okay.
like shit. Holy God, I know these two. So how do you like that?
Small world.
Small
Yeah, it is a
world.
small world, but
Yeah.
we don't want to paint it, do we, Steve?
No.
No.
So now, let's talk about the Breakfast Boys.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
We're the Long Island Breakfast Club.
I know, great. The same initials, LIBC for the both of us.
Oh, you're LIBC,
Yeah, we're
but
the
you're
Long
not Long
Island
Island.
Bagel Cafe.
Oh,
boys.
Bagel Cafe. That's the
right,
difference.
Right.
That's right.
But
That's right.
we share
Well,
the same initials with you, with
which
a
is
little bit of a
great.
different meaning.
And tell me where the Bagel Cafe is, because Susan and I are coming Sunday for
Ah,
bagels.
that would be great.
We're gonna
That would
come
be
and we're gonna
great.
give out our
Good.
cards.
Nikki will be
Awesome.
there too, and we'll do some
Okay.
filming and
Oh,
do some
great.
promo for your show.
Susan, did you know we're going Sunday?
Oh, by the way, Susan, you're coming, and we might be dragging Cliff along too. Cliff, in case you didn't know, you're coming too for a bagel
Wow.
on Sunday.
So anyway, we can't wait to come.
Oh, that's
as long
great.
as you don't mind, I give out my cards.
Absolutely not.
Everywhere
Yep.
I go, this is my insignia.
No, of course not. And we'll push it, and
Yeah.
we'll have Susan come up and do a song with us.
Yeah, that's right.
I heard she plays a mean banjo, and Valentina plays a great harmonica.
Yeah,
you
right.
don't mind, Steve, right?
No, I don't. Not at all.
But anyway, we're excited about coming Sunday.
Yeah,
so.
every Sunday, 10 a.m. roughly. Although Steve and I don't sleep, so we're there usually earlier, and
Right.
we go 10 to 1. But we usually stay lately till 2 in the afternoon, right, Nick?
They
And-
haven't kicked us out yet. Which
They
is
haven't
good.
kicked
So
us
how
out.
did it happen? Because see, I've been trying to get in touch with those bagel guys, but you go in the store, I only know one owner, the
Yeah.
one in Mineola.
Okay, well,
He's a
okay, and
dog.
it's the same owner owns all of those, but the general owner manager of this store is Ralph, and he had an employee, Kathy. I call her Apple. We've known each other for a long time, and she said to me, "My boss wants to have some music over at the Bagel Cafe," and I said, Me and Steve would love to play
Great idea.
over at the Bagel Cafe. We've been doing it now, going on what, Nikki, 4 months, something like
yeah,
that.
it's been a good run.
Yeah, right before Halloween
Wow.
we started, and it's just getting bigger and
Well, that's
bigger.
great. I'm so proud of you guys. See, I go in for this kind of stuff. Can I bring a prize and raffle off a gift?
You know what? That would be absolutely fantastic
not?
as long as you associate your name with it, and we'll push you.
Yeah, and I'll give everyone a little thing to fill out.
Absolutely, and we're going to make sure Ralph gives you an LIBC shirt.
Yes. Now, do you know who I know very well?
Who's that?
Do you know David Gussin?
Sure,
Okay, well, you know who he developed? You don't.
I don't.
See, you guys have to meet David Gussin.
Okay.
David Gussin is the founder of the Everything Bagel.
Oh, okay. I
He's
did
on the
not know
show
that.
once a month.
Wow.
Wow, that's
He
great.
has, you got to go see him. He
I
has an
definitely
event
will.
once a month. I'll introduce you.
What
Sure.
an amazing person.
And
I mean,
he's
who would think
at-
to put everything on a bagel?
He's at, you know how he did it?
And everything.
I don't
bagel.
know.
Do you know how he did it? He swept the floor in the bagel store for years.
Oh.
And then he said, why don't we put all of these things we throw out together and make an everything bagel? He's famous.
But the clean ones, not the floor
Yeah.
ones. Okay.
Let's hope so, Steve.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, he's a big shot now. He runs a networking group to die for. We have a blast.
There's still hope for us, Steve.
I know.
And you go to his meetings, if you're in a little bit of a bad mood, you leave like forget about it.
Oh, that's
And
great.
he's been on the show quite a bit. And he's the reason we're having 222222. Do you know what that is?
Steve?
Well, it's yesterday. So it's yesterday's news.
02, no, 02,
Today's February 3rd.
no, 022222. February 22nd. We did this on the show, the last show. Sponsor a charity for your next Long Island Breakfast Club
Oh,
show.
very nice.
Oh, how awesome.
And you know, most charities can't get on here. They can't afford it. You know, and listen,
Oh,
we're not
that's
even
great. I love
we're
that.
not expensive, trust me. You know, we're cheap. But the difference with us than anyone else is no one reads the paper. Everybody
true.
gets our show on the cell.
That's true.
And this was my brainstorm,
Yeah.
okay? When I got fired at the county, all right? Go figure.
That sounds great.
Yeah, but anyway, 022222, and we want to vote President. David Gustin is going to be the president.
Oh, he's got my
Because,
vote.
yeah,
Steve?
he's
Yeah.
like the greatest. You got to go to 516ads.com, 631ads.com. I'll connect you on text.
Great.
Okay.
You have to go to his next networking event. He has them at these big places in Suffolk in the Stone Ridge Country Club. He has them here at Havana Central.
Okay.
He would love you guys. You got to meet him. So I do
All right.
this.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the whole thing with bagels. Now we know where to go Sunday. Just
Yeah,
give them the
Belmore.
address.
Belmore, it's Belmore Road and
Jerusalem Avenue.
Jerusalem Avenue. Belmore Road, Jerusalem Avenue in Belmore. And our
right o-
set time is 10 to 1, although they're always longer because people are still there asking us.
Well, they don't want to
requesting-
leave. Yeah,
no,
I know.
yeah.
That's what happens when
So-
Yeah, we've got into a really bad habit of people coming up and requesting tunes from us.
that sucks.
And then we have the whole week to work on it.
And then the following
we
week
do
they
it.
come and they want to hear those songs, and we do it.
We've
well,
done
but
it.
see, but if you please the people, that's half the matter.
What's nice about this too, Valentina, it gives Steve and I a chance to see a different atmosphere. Like instead of being in a bar,
Right.
now we're in a place they bring their kids out.
Yes.
The kids come out.
They
We have
dance.
toys that we give to them that they can play
Oh,
along
this
with
is
us.
great.
and-
Really, it's a
Yeah,
great
it's-
idea.
It's
It's
a
a
fun
real
thing.
family
So now, do you
event.
know about the Breakfast Club restaurant?
I do not.
See, you guys don't know everything.
know.
I know.
There's a whole tour waiting
Walking
for
out
us,
of here,
Steve.
I'm thinking I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
Well, the
You're
breakfast,
our new agent, Valentina.
Yeah.
Book the tour.
the Breakfast Club restaurant, we had many things there because they opened and I went to meet them, and guess what? I'm like, we're the Breakfast Club. You're not the Breakfast Club.
Sure.
But we're the Long Island Breakfast Club, so they distinguish themselves differently than us. So they were very kind to us. So we would go there, have meetings too, fancy schmancy. But unfortunately, as of Friday, they closed the doors.
Ugh.
So I called them. I said, Patrizio, he's Italian. I said, give me all your stuff. Give me your hats, your shirts. Give me the plaques on your wall, something. He said, I don't have anything left. I said, well, when they break the wall down, at least give me the plaque. Because it's a beautiful place, yellow and turquoise. The whole place was
And what made them
gorgeous.
close it down?
I guess COVID. 2
Oh,
years.
wow.
They're around about 5 years. But when I tell you the events we had there, forget about it. And the food was delicious. It was pricey, but nice, two young men, very nice.
Wow.
So again, so I could tell you lots of things about Breakfast Club. So we'll talk another
Oh,
time.
we'll
but
definitely talk. That's for
yeah.
sure.
So let's talk about you. I understand you just retired from
I did.
Hofstra.
I was at Hofstra University. I was an administrator for 20 plus years. And this past October, I said, I think it's time and I want to do my music full time. And I let them know they were a bit shocked because I did it a little early, but I did it. I'm happy I did it. And right now I'm on the
You're
next
in
journey.
your second act or your third. Which is it? I
What's
don't know
that?
your age. Second act or third?
Second.
You know what that means?
No.
See, you don't know Breakfast Club terms, okay?
We're
the
learning.
second act.
Like a play.
In other words, you did your corporate job.
Okay, right.
That
I
was your
did, I did the
first
pre-show. Now I'm
Yeah.
doing my second
So
act.
you're in your second act. I'm in my third. I hate to say, I'm old. You guys are young.
But
Make
yes,
it
so
better.
that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my second act, Stephen. You're part of it.
All right.
Yeah, are you in your second act or your third?
I have
You
no
look
idea
young.
what act I'm in. I've
He's
been
still
acting
backstage,
I've been acting
Valentina.
my whole life.
Oh God. Well, listen, if you guys want
Come
to
on,
act,
get out from
if you
backstage.
guys listen,
Steve.
if you guys want to act, I have also we're involved with the New York Long Island Film Festival, and I personally was just in a movie.
We're going to stop calling you Valentina and start calling you Miss Connections.
Yeah,
All right? And not Missed Connections.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, I had a great role. It's on my website. Anybody can see it at valentinajanik.com, and they just posted it.
I'm gonna be
and
looking.
I am portraying a bitchy woman that got screwed by the government.
No. How could anybody believe that?
And you know what? If you read my book, guess what? Something like that happened to me. So how is that possible?
Right.
Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely. That I believe. And it's all about karma.
Right. So now, do you miss the college?
I don't miss it.
Because when you change, you don't miss it.
No. My life is on a different path now, and it was a good run, and it was great, and I appreciated it for 20 years. Hofstra's a great university to work for, but music has always been my passion.
Well, you could see that.
And I have a home recording studio, and I'm doing a lot of that. I do a lot of jingle work. I do a lot of commercial work and
So
personal
you do
work.
commercials?
Yeah. So I'm doing that, and then I'm playing in several duos, and the main one being with Steve at the Breakfast Club Boys. And, we're doing a lot of other shows, and we both like to travel and stuff, so we're looking to start venturing out.
Expand?
What's that?
Expand? Like
Yeah,
go to
expand
out of
and
state? And
hit some
things like
other
that?
states, and
You know, Jersey is good. They hire a lot of little
yeah,
guys.
well,
like
wherever there's bagels, we're playing,
Right.
Steve.
Yeah.
But it is Jersey.
We're on a bagel tour.
Yeah, so
What exit?
we should do a Breakfast Boys meet the Breakfast Girls.
That sounds like a plan.
Would that be a great night?
That sounds like a great
Yeah.
plan.
I get ideas right away when I start rolling that thing in my head.
Well, we're
See if
in.
you can broadcast from the Long Island Bagel Cafe.
Yeah, that
With
would be
us.
nice.
Do a
Yeah,
live show.
we could maybe
We
do
could be
that.
like the Paul Schaefer band on the side.
We have to ask Greg. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
somebody just, believe it or not, made us a song for the Breakfast Club, and his name is Michael Palermo, and it's a great song. It's on our commercial, and again, that happened. Why? Because he wrote a book. I met him. He called me. We published his book. We became friends. He sings, and now he wrote us a song.
You know what, Valentina? That sounds like a challenge. I think our next tune, we're going to slide in
we could
the
probably
Long
do
Island Breakfast Club.
Yeah, we
Show.
Probably.
Well,
All right,
we do-
Long
well,
Island Breakfast Club show.
Yeah, and if
right.
you I'll send you the tape. It's really good. He did a great job.
All right, we're going to add it into the
Yeah.
next song someplace. See if you can find it.
So, anyway, it's just been a great ride. And, as much as the negativity affects you, you guys aren't 50 yet, but when you're 50, fuck.
Oh,
and
she's
shit
being
happens.
sweet.
Am I allowed to hug you right now?
Yeah. Well, and then all of a sudden everything changes. You go down, and then all of a sudden you raise up. And that's really what happened to me and the 90 women that are in my book.
Yeah.
And it's because we met, why? At an interview, sitting and going for the same job, at the diner, all that shit, where we got thrown out. We got thrown out of the diner on 110. And we were professionals dressed to kill. And guess what? The guy threw us out. And guess what we did? We called the newspaper. And that's how this all started.
Brilliant.
13 years ago.
Wow.
So we're
Let's not
very
say where
proud
that
of it.
diner was. We don't want to give them any
I tell it
business.
all the time. He's dead. Guy's dead. It's 110. It's called the, what was it called? I'm not going to say
Probably the
it.
Yeah, they don't
Broad
deserve
Hollow
it.
Diner. Is probably
No,
that
it
one,
wasn't
no?
Broad Hall.
All
No.
right.
I can't remember right now. But anyway, so you like retirement.
Love retirement, doing a lot of home studio stuff now. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to steal your engineer, Cliff, bring him over, help us out over at Tube Studios.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so-
Cliff, you know how many people I introduced this kid to?
That's all right.
I
He'll
love
stay
him.
with you, but
He's a dog.
side work never hurts.
Yes.
And like I said, we're doing a lot of playing out, and I started a production company. I do a lot of shows.
So if a girl says to me, I want to produce this record, I call you?
Sure.
I got 2 right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay.
And doing some soundtrack stuff, and actually, you were mentioning about movies and stuff like that too. I took some acting classes when I retired, and I'm looking to branch out and do a little bit of acting
All right.
myself.
Well, we
so-
know we just did the red carpet for Familia 2, second movie. He did Familia 1 and Familia 2. His name is Joe Simonara, a nice Italiano. And
Again.
again, and Greg and I did the red carpet. We never did that before. And we met the most greatest people. And now they're going to use Greg in one of their movies. And, you know, the people you meet and these kind of things are just people that do it because they love it. And they're not getting paid
True.
maybe for certain things, but when you work and volunteer with people, that's the best thing you can do because they're there because they want to be.
That's true.
And you work with people, they suck. They all suck because they don't want to work.
And you know what's great about having Greg on it too? I know you haven't met him, but they roll up the red carpet, and this guy's built like The Rock.
Oh, forget it.
He
He's
puts the red
gorgeous.
carpet on his shoulder and brings it to the next
Greg
event.
is gorgeous.
So you can't
He
beat
is.
that.
And he's a great guy.
Absolutely.
He's really a great guy. So
Absolutely.
we met in the dry cleaners, and the rest is history. And I'm here over 2 years, and this place is just. And when I became a widow, my daughter was like, "Oh, what are you doing? You're in a club? What are you doing in a club?" And she
That's
started
great.
following my Facebook. Like, who is this person? You know, long story short, you know, she realized that it was a good thing. You know.
That's great.
So,
Yeah, no, I'll be out and about. Me and Nikki will be doing, checking some stuff out, and all of a sudden I'll see Greg and Phil, and they're bopping into
Oh,
places.
Phil
and
is the greatest.
it's-
He
yeah.
actually is the one that put you up on the G's thing today.
That's great.
Yeah, because I don't do G's.
Another great guy.
My whole thing is the show.
Right.
Greg owns the club.
Sure.
So I don't mix. You know, I stay.
No, excellent crew. All of you guys are just it intertwines perfectly, and it's a smooth sailing
So do you have
ship.
family, children, or what?
Nope. It's just
No?
me and Nikki, and we
You're
do
a
our
one-man
thing. And a
band,
100-pound
and
golden
it's
retriever,
Sonny.
Oh, you
Don't
like the
forget
dog.
Sonny.
I hate dogs. I don't hate dogs. I'm allergic.
I'm out of here.
I'm
but-
allergic to dogs. So the dog's name is Sonny?
Sonny.
Oh, I like that.
You know, Sonny.
You know, we've had dogs. We have dogs
He's
on
Italian.
the show, too.
Yeah, the
You probably
dog is
know him.
Italian.
You
could
probably
bring-
know him.
Well, I probably do.
Italian.
We have dogs on the show a lot. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, we had 3 dogs, then we had 1 dog, then we had a cat.
My dog Sonny is so famous.
My
People
dog
go onto
Sonny,
my
that's a
face.
book.
Yeah. My dog Sonny.
That's a book.
People come onto my Facebook page and they say, "Why doesn't he have his own page?" Am I lying, Nikki? He knows more people than I do. I go to places and they say to me, "How's Sonny doing?" Not how's Steve
Wow.
doing.
No.
How's Sonny doing?
That's nice. You should give him a page.
It's all about the dog.
All right, let's get on that, Steve.
Do you know
We'll
how
write
many
about Sonny.
animal lovers there are out there? I'm telling you, we had a cockatoo, the parrot, but they practically ruined the equipment. Flew all over the place.
That's Beretta's bird.
We had the best show that day, and Greg was afraid of the parrot. So we've had
that's
some really great experiences with just regular people that do very unique things. So I don't consider this the Gong Show, but the Gong Show guy made.
Although that sounds
But
like a
let me
great.
tell
You got
ya,
to see some of the
I
acts,
could
Steve.
have, I'm thinking, but the Gong Show guy made a lot of money, but he just died actually a few
Chuck
weeks ago.
Barris?
Yeah, he just died. Yeah.
Chuck Barris was a hidden hitman.
Yes. So anyway, I'm glad that you like your retirement because that's
Loving it.
The best thing anyone can do before retirement is know what you're going to do when you retire.
And it was funny on my way here, because I live in Hicksville, so on the way here, I'm coming down Hempstead Turnpike, and passing Hofstra is so weird, not knowing that I'm
So close.
exactly, but yet passing by and saying, okay, I'm doing something that I want to do, but I'm not going to work. You know?
So now the high school over there where you live, that was Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity,
Well,
correct.
Father Tom Hartman, I keep looking at you when I see
Yeah.
him. When he got sick, right? When he got sick,
I feel his
he
head
lived.
swelling.
No one knew where he
Valentina.
lived. I did because I used to visit him. He lived on the top of Holy Trinity High School for 5 years, and the nuns took care of him. And I used to go and visit him, bring him cake and coffee, and no one knew where he lived. because he was a big shot, and he stopped the show, and that's where he lived. So, look, you could be a priest, and you could get taken care of by the
Valentina, he
nuns.
cannot be a priest.
Yes, I could.
Look at
Are you
him.
paying attention, Susan?
He could be. He could be a priest. Look at him. He's got that smile.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is adorable. So
You're
now
making me blush. Is this in color? I mean, I don't know.
I tell the truth. Yeah. Now, one thing about me is I don't lie. I tell the truth.
Okay.
The truth sets you free.
Absolutely.
And when you read my books, I'm
Best
giving you
thing.
both one of these, and then you got to share the big one because the big one's expensive.
Absolutely.
But the truth sets you free no matter what. And even if you're embarrassed and you tell the truth, guess what?
It's the best.
It's all right.
The truth is the truth is the
really
truth.
is.
So in your next life, you
Yes.
could be a father Tommy Hartman or a father Stevie.
I don't think so.
Whatever,
no.
Shub.
Valentina, I don't think so. More of a chance of a Father Shub than a Father Steve.
So I understand you're a big shot. You're in the high financial world.
Oh, yeah, I have a job.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, you're one of the lucky ones
Yes.
right now. Who has a job?
Yeah, I'm working for a really great company. It's a boutique investment advisor
That's the greatest.
in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with them since 2006. So a really nice long run, which is something
Wow,
you don't
that's-
really see a
no.
lot nowadays. You don't see that loyalty with companies kind of staying there.
Is it like the movie Wall Street?
Nothing like that.
Have you seen that movie?
No, yes, I have.
It's hysterical, that movie. I love that movie. I watch it a lot.
Yeah.
So that's great.
So it's a good job. I've been doing compliance for
Oh, that's boring.
30 plus years.
Yeah, that's boring.
And I don't like to be defined as the
Compliance.
compliance officer.
Yeah, really.
Everyone says, "Oh, it's like internal."
That
police
means,
and all that.
and also when you think of compliance, you think of, all right, don't mess with him.
Yeah,
Stay away from him.
but
you
I'm
know.
actually I consider myself very opposite of what
compliance.
the role I play, and I'm very serious, and I take my job very seriously.
I'm sure you
and,
do.
The reputation of my company really relies on a strong compliance program. But
And that's
people come in.
serious. I
People come in and they see me with the long hair, and I've played in rock bands forever,
Yeah, I could tell.
always, and
The both of you could tell.
it's one of those things, and like, well, you don't really fit the mold of a compliance officer.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to say that I'm more of a musician than I am a compliance
Yeah,
officer.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fun.
And the last 2 years, and I can't believe we're going on 3 years now of being
Shoot.
basically shut down.
Oh, shut down.
Because,
working from home.
because of COVID. I've been working from home. And
Which is the greatest. But
I
you
have to
probably
say,
miss
I
it,
have to
yeah.
say, before we started doing the Breakfast Club, I was in a touring rock band, which was a lot of fun. An independent singer-songwriter. I'll give her a shout out on your show if you don't mind. Gina Cotillo, played with Gina for quite some time. Had a great time with her. We did some great shows. I had some great musical experience, but not until we got locked down, and I was always the bass player and always the guy in the background, and always kind of keep it.
So you would like the grease behind the wheel.
Yeah, keep it. It's. I always say that
I had an event called the grease behind the wheel.
the drums and the bass. It's the heart and soul of the band. So you've got the drums are keeping that heart going, and the soul is the bass. And I was always the bass player. And then
Wow.
when we got locked down 2 years ago, I was like, you know what? I basically put together my own bucket list of things I wanted
I have that
to do.
too on my refrigerator. You got one yet?
I do.
Everybody should have a bucket list.
always wanted to learn how to play finger picking guitar and stuff like that. So
My daughter's a guitar player.
taught myself how to do some finger picking, and then I got
Finger picking. That sounds weird.
and then I really started getting into playing
Susan,
guitar.
they're talking about finger picking here today. Uh-oh.
Father Steve, you just ruined your image.
And it really kind of took off, and it took on a life of its own. I started really playing a lot more.
I can see you love it with the way you talk about
I
it.
love it.
Both of you.
Yeah, the only thing I love more than
Is me.
playing music. I'm sorry. you could be a close third,
I'm
but
kidding.
I have my beautiful wife and family.
Oh,
so
that's
I have
great.
4 beautiful children.
What?
Yes.
Wow. How old?
From 27 down to 18.
Oh, 18. How many girls? That's tough.
3.
Oh,
3,
you
1.
poor thing. I have a daughter. I love her to death. But let me tell you, from 13 to 21,
Right.
it ain't easy.
Right. And it's amazing being a dad and seeing each one of them grow differently
Different. Yeah.
and in their own way, and each one of them is unique.
Do they like the music?
They do. And I have music. They're all musical, so they all play. They've all played viola. I've got one child that actually plays viola at a very high level.
Really?
And they
On
actually
top of the Empire State Building.
no, they actually teach and they play in orchestras and at
Get
a very
out,
high
we have to
level.
meet
Just an
them.
amazing person.
I love helping students.
They really are. Oh, they're more than a student. They actually
well,
went to
obviously they're
went to Hofstra
talented. Oh, jeez.
and graduated through the music program.
So are
there at
you like
Hofstra.
Uncle Shoop?
In an indirect way, I am Uncle Shoop.
Right.
Okay, very nice. So
But,
how long are you guys friends?
Oh, about
That came up
15,
just the other
16
day,
years
yeah.
now, right?
Lucky.
We're trying to do the math.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, see
Ray's
this
older
book-
than me. He thought we were like 20 years.
You know,
This
only by a
book,
couple
when you
hours.
read it, see this lady? She's my friend Jerry. We know each other since we're 7 years old.
Oh, that's great.
Do you know how lucky I am to have her in my life? You get to read the story.
Oh, that's nice.
Can't
yeah,
wait.
we're both kids, you know, godmothers, all that. We'll intertwine.
Outside, on the side of another project that I do is a project called Remember When. It's a duo or a trio. Steve sits in with us too.
Mm-hmm.
But my buddy Mike and I have been friends since junior high school.
Oh, that's a long time.
We played together when he was 17, I was 16. Hadn't seen him in years. I had moved to Florida, opened up a recording studio down there. Then we came back together. Oh, I'd say maybe a year ago. He called me and said, I heard you back in town. I want to pick up the guitar again because COVID was going on. We said, let's practice. We put together this duo, played online for a year, and then started getting calls to do this stuff. And he's a childhood friend. We've been
That's
friends
great.
45 years now, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
great. Sometimes your very good friends are different than you, though.
Yeah, but
See,
no.
my best friend, we're so opposite, but we respect each other for what we do, and we've been friends since kids. So obviously, we're doing something right.
Right.
But I can't get her on the show. No way. She would never come on the show. She might sit in the background, but you know, that's what friends are all about. That's what friendship is.
Sure.
You know, so it just it just grows and grows. And that's how everything grew from this club. And you could see there's so many different avenues when you have a breakfast club that you could grow into other things. So now
Absolutely.
maybe I'll get you a shot. Maybe you'll do a little stint in one of our movies that we're doing.
That would be
Jerry
awesome.
Ferretti has a podcast if you want to meet him. It's called, what's it called, Susan? The Godpast.
Oh, that'd be perfect
He's like
for
the
us, Steve.
Godfather. Okay?
All right.
He's an Elvis impersonator, he's a singer, and he's a producer. And on that note, I'll invite you guys to this, which is we are having a big event, April 24th, at the Cradle of Aviation in the Pan Am Museum, because there's this little old lady who's 80-something years old. Her name is Lana Noon. She was the woman that was responsible to bring all the babies from Vietnam 46 years ago to
Wow, that's
America.
fantastic. Wow, very
She's
nice.
still alive. She haunted me down, and we had a silly little play outside last year, which was okay. I produced it. I'm not a playwright, but we did it. Well, now we got so much attention for this little old lady who doesn't even have a dress to wear to the party, and we're doing it in the brand new Pan Am Museum, and they're picking up the tab.
Wow, that's nice.
And it's
Now,
gonna
the
be
Pan Am
April
Museum
20
is in the Cradle of it?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna
brother
give you
was the
guys this.
director there for years and years.
So I'll give you this because it's going to be a great event,
Great.
and you might want to meet them there because they're two connection. Linda Frere is her name, and we're so excited about the event because
That's great.
we did it here outside in the summer, and we all had a part. Susan's in it, I'm in it, and we have a singer that sings the God Bless America, and
Susan, you're everywhere.
oh, it's called the Long Island Podfather.
Okay.
So I'll connect you to him.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so like what we do here is when people leave, normally we have more people. Because of COVID, we don't have too many. They connect, and then boom. And then when we have a party, like my birthday or Greg's birthday or Valentine's Day, which is coming up, it's just a blast.
Huh?
And that's really what we do, but we help people in business, but we also help people, and we also get people gigs, because there are no jobs when you're 50. You got to have a gig. It's just like a singer.
Right.
Only you can do anything
Sure.
as a gig.
Right.
And we found that out. I found it out because, you know, I couldn't, 46 interviews, couldn't get a job. I don't want a job now.
Yeah.
But I teach people how to change their mind because you can't go back to what you used to do when you're 50.
Yeah, you figured it out because the secret is how do you reinvent yourself?
Exactly, and I did.
And it's not just keep doing the same thing.
You
over
got to,
and over.
and you have to keep
Yes.
doing it every year. Like you got to
Oh, sure,
keep
you gotta
adding
keep it
things
fresh,
to it.
absolutely.
Otherwise, you're going to go down.
Right.
Sure.
You know, and that's really how it all began. So, you know, that's our story, and your story sounds terrific because you're still working, but you're doing what you love.
Love it.
You love your job, and you love this,
Right.
and you have a family that you die for,
Right.
and you're teaching them how to sing.
Right.
And your wife, does
Live
she is she a regular? Like she doesn't sing? Is she
Du-
normal?
she's a regular person. My wife is a civilian.
She's a civilian.
Yes.
Thank God.
My number.
Trying to
my
start
number-
trouble
my
here,
number one
Valentina?
fan.
Is she?
She truly is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love of my life.
Yeah,
and,
she sounds like
she's an
a
amazing
doll.
person.
I'd like to meet her too
Yeah.
someday. We'll have you all down one day and
Yeah,
you'll
it's
sing.
gonna be a family affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that. We just had this family, the Scarpa family. They have a little boy who's so talented. He drew me and Greg on a pencil when he came in here.
Oh, that's great.
And then we find out that he's also into all this Kenobi stuff, and he did some exercises. Then the daughter came. Her name is Isabella. She sang. I mean, the whole family is so talented. It sounds like what your family's
Yeah.
about.
Oh yeah.
And we became fast friends, and the wife sells jewelry. And, you know, it's just growing and growing. And yet it all happened because we met the kid. And that's really what we do here. It's
Right.
not your normal kind of show, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And the wackier, the better. That's my opinion.
That's why you got us.
Wacky sells. So when I do PR for people, I do wacky. Because boring is boring,
Right.
you know? So, so what's the wackiest thing you've done lately as Mr. Shug?
Nothing I can discuss with you here, Valentina.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Is it dirty?
That'll be a whole nother show, Valentina.
Okay, that's so funny. What about you? You don't do wacky. You're a priest. You don't do wacky.
I'm not. I'm no priest. I was an altar boy. And,
Tell us,
Well,
Father
there you
Steve.
go. What church
know,
were you an altar boy at?
St. Joseph's in Garden
Okay,
City.
well, there you go. I
And
mean,
a
went
Boy
better
Scout.
than that.
So I checked a lot of boxes.
You know what? This ceiling's going to fall down. I got to get away from this table.
Now, I'd say in addition to doing this, I actually play in another band.
Okay.
And it's a real rock band.
What's the name of that?
That band is called Hey Norton.
Hey Norton.
Hey Norton.
Hey, Norton.
Hey Norton.
Has nothing to do with Alice and Ralph.
It was
does
actually we named it after the drummer's dog, whose name is Norton.
Oh, they're the dog.
Yes, another dog, beautiful, cute little pug. And we just got out of the studio. We did a whole bunch of recordings. Shub saw them, and he didn't. You know, you actually said really nice things about it. It was wonderful.
That's nice.
And we're really looking to get some good gigs, and we play a
Wow.
lot of Zeppelin, Van Halen, Kiss. We play like the
Really,
hard,
really good band.
like the hard rock.
My daughter
stuff.
would like you guys.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
these
I have to
guys are
send her the
great.
show. She would
I've
like
been
you
playing with
guys.
them for over a year, and we're nice and tight, and we're ready to go. So that's kind of a crazy thing. So in addition to playing with Ray, I do that.
So we have Stephen Banks writing in. Who is that? You know him?
Oh, we know Stephen Banks.
Okay, he says
Stephen
awesome
Banks
guys.
is one of the guys that goes around to all the shows, promotes everybody. Just like I have to say, there's two great, basically businesses that do it like you. They do it for nothing, just to help everybody out.
Well, we don't do it for nothing.
Well, I mean, there's always something that you're doing for nothing
Yes,
out of the goodness
well,
of
yes,
your heart.
well,
is what I
that,
meant.
yes.
And they do the same
We
thing.
give back, yes.
We got Sherry Scene and Iris List, like I was talking to Susan
Yeah,
about.
Sherry, you know how I know Sherry? She was just here for our big.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
And
Please.
they do this and they promote where all the bands are playing. And Stephen Banks will go and videotape.
Well, Stephen, you got to get over to see Valentino.
Absolutely. We're telling you right now, Stephen, get here because they got great food here too. Stephen loves to go and experience different foods.
And then we have Ariel Sinclair.
Okay.
Do you know her? I think I know her. I'm just
Yeah, I
trying to
think she's your friend.
Oh, yes, she says, oh, we'll see you. Yeah, she's like, come to bingo, we miss you.
Let's
Okay?
straighten her out here, Susan.
Kathy Cosentino.
Oh, that's Apple.
Yeah,
Apple
she
is the
says
one that got
Apple.
us the gig.
Hey, woo! Everything
Apple
with
is the
green
one that
peas.
got us the gig at the Bagel Cafe.
And Palmer's, she's saying
And
Saturday
Palmer's,
night.
we'll be at Palmer's this coming Saturday
well,
evening.
you're going to introduce me to him. I want to meet all these people you know, especially the
Absolutely.
big shot at the Bagel
I told you.
Cafe. And then we have Elisa Giffords. Love Saturday breakfast.
E, we
With
call her E.
cheese.
Say hello to E.
E, I'm going to see you. I'm going to be there Sunday. I thought it was a Sunday. Is it Saturday?
Sunday morning.
Saturday we're at Palmer's. Sunday is the
Sunday.
breakfast club.
Yeah, we're going to the easy thing, the breakfast. It's cheaper. Okay.
No,
and
Susan's coming to all of them.
Then, yeah. And then we have Kathy Cosentino. She says, I'll be there Sunday.
Yep,
So
that's the apple.
I'll see her Sunday. And Stephen Banks again. He's bagels, bagels, bagels. Woo woo. Alyssa Giffords. Woo woo. Bagel tour. Can't wait. And we have Susan Pinky. We have Elisa Dam. Who's she?
You know what?
my
These are
friend.
just bagel club, breakfast club.
Joe LaLuna. How you feeling, Joe? We know Joe.
How you feeling, Joey?
Yeah, I hope you're doing good. And Elisa says, Giffords, I need a show with Sonny. She wants a show with the dog.
There you go. I told her was. She's a big dog advocate.
And we got Mariana Ayaboni, my darling friend. She's like
Wow.
my mother.
And you know what?
I love
know
her.
somebody she's related to, Rita, who I've known since kindergarten.
Get the hell out.
Yes, Lee Avenue Elementary School.
Wow. And her daughter lives right here around the corner, and
Yep.
she does simplified catering if you ever need any catering. And Linda Gallo.
Okay.
You
And
know
that's,
Linda Gallo?
Nikki's friend and
Yeah.
our friend now. And
So we have a lot of
Breakfast
people
Club girl.
saying some nice things, and that we love that.
We pay them.
And we have our Cliff here. He does a great job for us.
Cliff, we love you.
Yes, and Susan helped me out today because we had a major issue today, and
We got to
so-
figure Susan out.
Yeah,
She's,
Susan.
she's
Let me
a
tell
character.
you, you have no idea where she's from. Susan was a big shot right next to
Susan's
the
still a big shot.
Plaza
I got the
Hotel. Okay,
twist
She
of the
was.
nose when I walked in the back door.
Susan did a lot of great things for a lot of movie stars. Yeah, way back in the day, right, Susan? And guess where I met Susan? You're not going to believe everyone I meet is in one place. Do you
The
know
dry
the answer
cleaners?
to that question?
The diner.
Yep.
Wow. You're not paying
I-
attention, Father
I
Steve.
thought it was going to be the dry cleaners.
No,
again.
well, only Greg was the dry cleaner. Most of the people I meet are at the diner. And I don't like diners. I only like a diner for breakfast.
Well,
but
you
don't
certainly
take me to a
said.
diner for dinner.
I'm with you.
Don't take me to a diner for dinner. But breakfast, yes. And that's where I had a lot of my meetings. Then we switched to assisted livings, which you know about because you said you have a gig there.
Yep.
And from assisted livings, we switched to restaurants and then, other little things here and there. And now we have a home. We had no home until we met Greg.
Oh, that's great.
So that goes to show you what
Yeah.
kind of a
Very
family
generous, yeah.
this place is. We were called the Gypsy Women in cars, and we used to carry all our things into the diner, and everybody helped, and everybody, until we got that big bad boot. But I get a lot of boots because if you see on
okay.
my book, you see the kick? You see the boot right on
Yeah,
the end?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's me getting the kick. But again, it was all in the end, it worked out really nice.
You're saying that's you getting a boot. But
Yeah,
you know what?
get-
that looks like Susan kicking somebody else's ass down the stairs.
Don't be surprised, she could be tough. We're missing Jenny today, who is our front, right, left, and center. I'm missing
What's her phone number? Do you know?
No.
Oh, it's 867-5309.
Jenny,
right.
where the hell are you, Jenny?
I got her number on the wall.
We got
just
it. And
so
we're
you
going
know.
to say it on the air.
Jenny,
Steve,
these
her number is
guys are looking for you.
867-5309.
Call
Okay.
Jenny.
Jenny, where are you? I don't know what's going on here. And then we have Pat Bloom. Who's that? Is that your friend?
Pat Bloom sounds familiar. Pat.
Ah, there you go. Nicole's friend.
Nicole's friend.
Oh, that's you. Okay. Well, we do a lot of bogus names too sometimes. Trust me. I have people that
My
want to
name's
write.
not Steve, by the way.
You might want to keep your eye on her too, Susan.
When people want to write a book about a real true story, you know what they do? Pen name. Because their boyfriend, their ex, or somebody might get a little
Are you
ticked
writing a
off.
book, Nikki?
Pat.
So pen names are pretty
Pat.
popular.
Oh, I mean Pat.
That's just Pat.
Yeah, we also do book tours.
As Susan's
book tours.
handcuffing her right now to
Like
the
if you ever
chair.
want me to come and do the book with you, and I could talk, and then
Yeah.
you could play, I could do that.
Absolutely.
And we hopefully I sell a few books. But the bottom line is, you can just do anything when you're older. Like you guys are still young, so you got plenty of time. But I figure I'm gonna live to be 100 because I'm
And
not
I
quitting.
hope you are, because you are the networking queen,
Oh,
Valentina. I love
please.
it.
I'm really not, but
It's the power of positive thinking.
Absolutely. Thank you so much
positivity.
for having us on.
Oh, well, you guys are a lot of fun.
Oh,
Really.
we fooled her too.
No, you're more
Yeah, really. And just think, I'm next to a holy roller here.
Listen, I'll give you the benediction
Once
at
again,
the end.
I'm getting out of here.
I think he's jealous.
Here, watch out for the lightning now, all right?
Oh God, I think I'm gonna get you a prayer book. That's what I'm gonna
He's already got 6 Gidgeon
Don't
Bibles in the
lose,
trunk
don't
of his car.
do. Everybody gets Italian bread on my show because I break bread with everyone. When you
Love
read my
it.
book, you'll see. The first man I broke bread with was Gary Melius from Ohika Castle, and I was going there for a job. Okay, so that's what my father taught me to do. So I
that's
brought him a loaf
nice.
of Italian bread.
Beautiful.
We became fast friends.
Yeah.
However, I didn't get the job because did you ever go in Ohika Castle?
Yes.
You got to be in very good shape. Yeah. My shoes fell on the top of the stairs. I was like Cinderella, lost her shoes, the whole bit. And they make you do everything because I guess they got to see that. But we became so close. And basically, I know him a long
You know what?
time.
Write that down, Nikki. There's a song in there somewhere. I'm going to write a song about that.
And then-
Lost her
and then-
shoes in the Ohiga Castle.
Yeah. And then, we became friendly and I had a few things there. And then I find out that he grew up in West Hempstead, where I lived. So then we had a big event because we had a new library put in. And he came and he did the honoring at the
Wow,
library.
very cool.
And how did that happen? Because I lost my shoes on the steps and went for a job that I didn't get. So I am the most popular woman that goes on interviews, but then gets gigs out of them.
Hey, as long as it works in
Sharing
your
the love.
favor.
And anybody could do it, because if I can, anybody can, because, I'm an old dog.
I think everybody can do anything they set their minds to.
Yeah.
And it's your own self that kind of limits you.
Well, that's true, but until you free yourself of
Knowing that you
toxic
can.
people and people that don't push you
True,
to do
I
what you
agree.
want, like you must both feel like you're both doing exactly what you want. That's like a great feeling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now you don't even have to deal with bullshit because you worked in corporate,
True.
And that's a big. I did corporate.
It only gets better.
I did corporate
Especially
media.
when I get to Chianti on the way home.
Yeah. Well, that's like you have to break it with one of your family members. You
Okay.
could break it with the dog.
Oh, that would be great. Sonny
Yeah,
loves bread.
Sonny. I can't wait to meet Sonny. And these are for you too. These are.
Look at this, Steve.
This is
We're
how
coming
I
here every
market.
week.
Okay, and you have
Thank you.
candy,
Oh,
and I have
thanks,
one for
Valentina.
Nicole. All right, Nicole though, because she's so nice, I bet she does a lot of work for you. Does she?
She does. She does everything we needed to do
Well,
and
she's going to the spa, not you guys,
more. Okay.
because she probably does all the work.
All
Is that
right.
true,
You
Nicole?
figured us out already, Valentina.
Yeah. So you're going to the spa. Tranquility, one of our sponsors, and you can bring a friend, and you'll be going in the Salt Cave for free, and then you'll
Hold on,
get.
hold on. I want to go in the Salt Cave.
Well, you could go in the Salt Cave.
Don't bring Sonny.
But you'll also be getting a massage for 1 hour for only $30, and that costs you $130 anywhere else, and that's because you know
That's
us.
my treat. I got that for you.
Yeah, and you see, I market for them too. You see, this is a different kind of marketing. That's their spa. That's my book. So when people buy my book, they get to go to the spa for $30.
I told you, you are the networking
So
queen.
that's the kinds of things that I teach people to do that are different. Because if you're not different, you're going to die. You're not going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
And this
Write that
pandemic.
down too, Nikki.
What about this pandemic? All right, are you affected? Are you not?
Oh, how could anybody say they're not affected?
Right.
Everybody's affected. But you know what? You got to stay focused, like Steve said, and be positive, and you'll find a way out. It's like anything else. You just
And anything is possible.
absolutely just look for the light, follow the light, and you'll make it somewhere.
And do a little crazy thing. Do something wacky.
Yeah.
Why not?
Rosemary Gridley. I know this lady from Floral Park. She probably knows you too. Rosemary, look at this handsome Steve over here. She's
Father
a great lady.
Steve.
Father Steve, she's a great lady. And Linda Gallo is back. She's like, this is great. I love this show. I love these guys. Look, you got new fans just from watching the show. I'm assuming you guys are, I think, Nicole, are you streaming it right now? Yes. Oh, great. And, everybody knows how to get me. You need to get them. You call me. I'll help them.
Absolutely.
So what do you got
Valentina.
coming up?
Well, Saturday I'm at Palmer's with the Remember When duo. Steve's going to probably pop in and sit in with us too. And then Sunday we'll be with you and Susan at the Long Island Bagel Cafe in Belmore.
Yes, so all you Breakfast Club members, come to the Bagel Cafe. Susan and I are going to be raffling off a very nice gift, and we're going to be there. So come anywhere from 10 to 1.
Correct.
We might get there like around 11, or I don't know. We'll
And
see.
to see where any of our other Outside the Breakfast Club gigs are, you can go to my Facebook page, and I always list it. I'm on there every day, updating it and
Yeah, you're
making it come.
very big on
Oh, yeah,
Facebook. I
yeah.
noticed. As soon as I talk to you, boom.
Yeah, got to make it happen.
Yeah, and we made a few errors, so we fixed them.
That's all right. We corrected them right away.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
as long as we got Father Steve on our side, we're always
Yeah,
okay.
so
then.
Instagram, what's your thing on Instagram?
That's more of Nikki's thing, and that's not my cup of tea. Although we're getting onto Instagram, and I do have an Instagram, but I can't even tell you what it is right
Okay,
now.
all right. What about that other thing? Where the people are crazy, TikTok.
We also have a TikTok, and
I
we
wanna
got it in
learn to-
Steve's heads.
You don't have a TikTok.
We have to do TikTok.
What are you like?
Steve is
18?
our TikTok queen.
Really, you
Hey,
do,
sorry.
Steve? Because you're going to help me.
I
I
have to
wanna
talk
do
after
some
the show.
TikTok.
Father
Yeah.
Steve at TikTok.com.
Aren't you glad I gave you a new name?
Father Steve. I could do it.
Sometimes he wore his hair in a ponytail, too.
I actually just cut off about 8 inches. of
Oh,
hair,
see
so-
that?
I think we should get one of these made for Father Steve. What do you think?
bobblehead?
We'll bring our own. Next time we come on, we're going to have our own.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Greg
put 'em right-
bought those for us. Yeah, Greg had them
great.
made
That
for
is
us, and we
great.
have a great
That's
lady.
not quite big enough for Greg, too. That
Yeah,
thing should
no.
be like 3 feet
Yeah.
tall. Even
We have a friend, her name is Saba, and she bakes a lot of our stuff for us, and we have a new anniversary video that's like to die for. And, we just have a good time here, but we believe in the right thing. And even when somebody is really down and out, Greg puts them to work or something,
That's great.
He helps out. But the one thing that I don't tolerate at the Breakfast Club are bitches. Bitches come in to the meeting, and they have an attitude, there's the door.
Plus, you got Susan weeding them out as they come in the back door, right?
No,
Get out,
because
bitch.
There's two kinds of women in the world. Women who give a shit in plain English, women that care. That's like a really beautiful woman. And then there's people that are very competitive. And you know what? There's no room for that, because my belief is we're all doing similar things. We all help each other. Guess what? We all win. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But not everybody's like that in business. Do you think that?
I agree with you 100%. But you know what? That's where karma, again, comes in, Valentina. You just go with the karma, do the right thing, and it comes back tenfold.
And I call a woman's woman the good ones. Like that's a
I like
woman's
that.
woman.
That's nice.
And you don't meet that many today, but you do meet them.
Right.
So I'll give a little high sign to Patricia and Mary, women's women, because let me tell you, when I met them, they helped me so much. I met so many people because of Patricia and Mary. I couldn't believe it. And now I'm a Long Island Angel. And I couldn't believe I became an angel because of them. And you know what a Long Island Angel is?
Oh, you're obviously one of them.
No, but do you know what, no, but you know what they are?
Come on, Father Steve. You're supposed to know
You're
this.
supposed to know about the Long
I'm
Island
good
Angels.
on like guardian angels, that sort of thing.
Well, Long
The
Island
Long Island
Angels,
ones?
I get picked once a year,
Okay.
10. And every year they grow and grow and grow. They're about women that give back and women that care and women that do out-of-the-box things to help other people.
Right.
And then once a year they have this big party, and it's like amazing. You got to go for the next one. And you meet like 400 people in one night. It's unbelievable.
We're not talking to you right now, Susan.
Susan's saying that she's got horns. She's an angel, but she has horns. She's the sweetest lady in the
Yeah,
world.
we've seen your wings, Susan.
In my house, I have somebody made me wings. And they
Oh,
hang-
Steve's got those too.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see them Sunday. He
Yes.
wears them in through the door. We have
And
to
they're
go out there,
hanging.
fold them down.
they're
and-
hanging on in my den, the wings.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we've had a lot of really.
From your Victoria's Secret days, too.
No, I
right?
don't do Victoria's Secrets. Okay, I'm like old. I'm normal. But no, it's true. Little things you could make a joke with and have a few laughs. At my book launch, Patricia made Valentinis.
Oh, very nice.
That was my book launch. And Mary, she just cleaned and made all the fancy flowers. So, I mean, these are the kind of women that just help you, and you don't have to pay them. You know what I mean? They're just good women, and they help you because they want to see you succeed.
Right.
So 3 cheers to them.
Angels.
You know, but I'm so glad you guys came. So what else are you doing?
thanks
I
for
mean,
having us.
you just let me know. Send me your
Well,
flyers. You do flyers like this,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, we have
Now,
a great lady, Therese, if you ever need marketing. She makes flyers to die for. We have a Valentine's show coming up in 2 weeks. I'm looking for anyone that wants to be a guest on the dating show. We're having a dating show in 2 weeks. Single guy, single man, a single girl. Know anybody? Tell them to call me. And it's going to be a fun show.
My kids would kill me.
Yeah. Well, you're not available.
God!
You're not available.
Nikki would kill me.
No, not me. I'm talking about if I told my kids to go. They'd be
Oh.
like,
So we have that coming up, and then we have another show for Valentine. We have 3 Valentine shows, and Eddie Sessa is going to be singing, and then we have the spa coming on. They're going to be doing some little things for both the men and the ladies, and with oils. Do you guys know about essential oils?
I do.
Of course you
do.
do.
Father knows
Father
about
knows essential oils.
I do. Yes.
Aren't they great?
They're
What's your
amazing.
favorite scent?
I like the lavender because it makes me go to sleep.
Exactly. Do you know what I have on my bedroom thing? Lavender.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing I do.
Yeah.
It's great. Lavender works, ladies. Make sure you try it. Okay. Elisa Gifford say, bye-bye, bitches.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, no bitches, man.
And we have Rosemary Gridley from Flora Park. She says, hi, Father Steve.
Hey,
You know
Rosemary.
what that would be? That Alyssa said that would be FUB, and she knows what that means.
Oh, my God. That is really funny. So you have a new fan. Rosemary Gridley.
There you
go.
go.
To the bagel place on Sunday.
Bagel
We'll
place.
be there. They sing terrific. Why don't you
And,
say
and the
another
back right-hand table is Steve's fan club table. So if you
Okay.
get there early,
It's
you
So
reserved.
let's do another song.
You wanna do
Quick,
another?
come on, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do the. This is actually Ray wrote this back in the '80s, and you never tell the story on this story and this song, and I think it's such a beautiful story. Let me tell it.
All right,
You can fill in this. No, but honestly, it's.
And you never tell it, Ray. Let me tell it. Go ahead, Steve. Tell the story.
Go ahead, you tell it.
No.
No.
I
Come
insist.
on, 'cause
No,
we're gonna
I
run out of
insist,
time.
please.
No, you
Tell the story.
Give us a
because you
lead
know
in.
all the story. You know the whole story.
It's much better when it comes from a father.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So anyway,
Father Steve.
yeah, Ray wrote this song for a friend who passed away in the '80s. And when I first met Ray back 15, 16 years ago, we played it, and I was like, this is such a beautiful song. And it stuck with us. And then when we started playing acoustic gigs, we kept playing the song over and over again. And it evolved into this thing where we kind of mix it up a little bit toward the end of the song. And I said to Ray, I said, it almost seems sacrilegious to kind of spoil the song like that. And he was like, no, I wrote it for my friend, and she passed away, and her husband recently passed away too. And I bet the two of them are looking down on us, joking around during that song, and just, patting us on the back and saying, what a great job. And Ray, it's such a beautiful song.
Thanks.
And everybody loves it when
Thank
they
you,
hear
Father.
it. No, I'm serious.
I
And
appreciate
you wouldn't be humble like that, because I'm going to tell you, it's just such a great song. And it was on the radio. WLIR had it.
For
Oh,
years.
that's
Yes.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For man,
great
Mothers Against Drunk Drivers
Yeah.
played the song for about 3 years.
Oh, I love
Amazing.
her. Yeah.
And
The woman that runs that, she's tough, but she's nice.
yeah. So
Tough
we
girl.
dedicated it to them, and so this song is called "Much Too Soon."
How'd I do, Ray?
Very good. Thank you, Father. Just a few more miles ahead. Thought the sun would rise soon. I'd be home in bed. Oh, and so many times I've tried. Think of all the lives you touched when you walked by. Whoa, when the teardrops clear. I think of all the good thoughts that you left us here. Oh, you were taking
that you love so much are here and still in bloom. It means so much to all of us, we can't believe it's true. Little marks were put on our hearts, slowly turning blue. Oh, they're turning blue. Oh, oh, they're turning blue. Oh. Just a few more miles ahead, thought the sun would rise soon. I'd be at home in bed. Whoa. 'Cause we're mad and think it's wrong. Hold our hands together and be one strong. Oh. And when the teardrops clear, I'll think of all the good thoughts that you left us here. Oh, oh, you were taken from us much too soon. Roses that you love so much are here and still in bloom. You mean so much to all of us, we can't believe it's true. And little marks were put on our hearts, slowly turning blue. Yeah, blue. Oh, they're turning blue. Oh, oh, they're turning blue. Oh.
Where are we, Steve?
Long Island Breakfast Club.
I love it.
Long Island Breakfast Club. Long Island Breakfast Club show. Long Island Breakfast Club show. Long Island Breakfast Club show. Long Island Breakfast Club show.
We got some comments, this is a great treat. Rosemary again, Ridley from Floral Park. She's like, tell him it's a beautiful show, a beautiful song. She says she's coming to the diner,
All right.
the
Bagel Cafe.
Bye bitches again. They're saying, get rid of those bitches. Shout out
goodness.
to Joe LaLuna. Sonny needs a page. Those are all your comments.
Sonny needs a page.
There you go. Sonny needs a page. That's a statement.
That's great.
That really
Clip,
is.
thanks again.
It's a great. Listen, this is for you guys. You have to share the big book with Steve because I can't give two
Thank you
out.
so
all
much,
right, those are for
Valentina.
you.
We're
This
both
is my
good
little
readers,
book.
so I'll
Thank
read
you
it
so
quick.
much.
And then pass it on, and then pass it on to somebody that needs positivity. After he reads it and you read it,
Right.
the big book,
Absolutely.
and even the
Thanks.
little book.
Share the love.
Everything in the both books are true. True stories. And
Awesome.
that's what makes the best entertainment. The truth.
Valentina, you're great. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, we gotta
Cliff,
come back. You
Susan,
gotta come and
Nikki,
meet
thanks
Greg.
to everybody out there.
Yes.
And we're going to run because we got a show in about another,
Oh, you gotta get going.
45 minutes from now. So
We have
but
to take pictures and then you can
we'll
go.
definitely take some pictures.
Okay,
Thank
and
you
this
so
is
much
for
for having
our
us.
lovely Nicole. She's going to the spa.
Yes, you
okay?
are, Nicole.
This is for you, honey.
And
okay.
uh,
Oh, you're sweet. Now, you take somebody that maybe would not be able to go.
there you go.
Okay?
Very nice.
I do their marketing, so I get to go a lot. I'm one of those lucky ones. But you guys should try it for the price. It's really good.
You never
Only
know.
if you know us. It's another thing. If you go to a Castellano restaurant on Thursdays, you get a 10% off your meal if you're part of the Breakfast Club.
Okay,
Oh, there
there
you
you
And
go.
that's a wrap.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank